Imagine trusting someone deeply, only to realize their intentions were never pure. They only cared about what you could do for them, not about you. Have you ever felt used, unappreciated, and discarded? In today's video, we'll uncover 11 key traits of people who exploited others, and we'll explore how Stoic philosophy equips us to deal with such toxic relationships. Toxic relationships are more common than you think. They sap your energy, exploit your kindness, and leave you questioning your worth. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and one of the greatest Stoic thinkers, warned about such people. When you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they cannot tell good from evil. This timeless quote reminds us that such people exist and that we must prepare our minds to deal with them rationally and without bitterness. Key traits of a person who only uses you. 1. Broken promises and empty words. These people are experts in making promises they have no intention of keeping. They use grandiose words to gain your trust, but fail to back them up with actions. This trait can make you feel hopeful initially, but over time you notice a pattern of letdowns. Stoicism teaches us to judge people by their actions, not their words. Epictetus once said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." If someone consistently breaks promises, their actions reveal their true nature, untrustworthy and exploitative. You might have a colleague who constantly assures you they'll help with a project, but conveniently forgets or backs out at the last minute. Their broken promises leave you shouldering the responsibility alone. 2. One-sided relationships. In these relationships, the flow of effort and support is unbalanced. You're always giving, whether it's your time, energy, or resources, while they continuously take without reciprocating. This imbalance can leave you feeling drained and unappreciated. Seneca, another Stoic philosopher, wisely advised, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you." One-sided relationships rarely improve you. Instead, they deplete your emotional reserves. Imagine a friendship where you're always available to listen to their problems, but when you need support, they're nowhere to be found. Over time, this imbalance becomes emotionally taxing. 3. They manipulate through guilt. Manipulative individuals excel at making you feel guilty to control you. They exploit your sense of responsibility and compassion to get what they want. Stoicism teaches us to maintain control over our emotions and reactions. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Recognizing guilt manipulation is the first step to breaking free from it. A family member might say, "If you really cared about me, you'd do this for me," even when their request is unreasonable. This creates an emotional trap designed to compel you to act against your better judgment. 4. Lack of empathy. These individuals show little to no concern for your feelings or struggles. They may dismiss your emotions or avoid acknowledging your challenges altogether. Empathy is a cornerstone of healthy relationships, and its absence is a clear sign of exploitation. Stoicism reminds us that we cannot control others' actions, but can choose how we respond to them. A merchant once complained to Epictetus about a friend's betrayal. Epictetus calmly replied, "If they acted in a way that seems wrong to you, why not reflect on why you allowed such a person into your life?" This story highlights the importance of evaluating the empathy and intentions of those we let into our inner circle. 5. They're always the victim. Toxic individuals often avoid accountability by casting themselves as perpetual victims. They use their perceived hardships to manipulate your sympathy and justify their behavior. Marcus Aurelius taught, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." This means focusing on actions, not excuses. A co-worker who constantly blames others for their mistakes may try to elicit your sympathy to cover up their lack of effort or competence. 6. They undermine your confidence. Exploitive people often resort to criticism, mockery, or belittling remarks to erode your self-esteem. This keeps you dependent on their approval and less likely to challenge their behavior. Seneca's advice is particularly relevant. No man can have a peaceful life who thinks too much about lengthening it or believes that trivial things are valuable. Your confidence should come from within, not from external validation. A partner who constantly points out your flaws, real or exaggerated, might be trying to make you feel unworthy of better treatment. Or 7. They disappear when you need them. When times get tough, they're nowhere to be found. True friends and partners stand by you in moments of adversity. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, and letting go of unreliable people is within our power. Marcus Aurelius's insight here is profound. Why do you allow yourself to be affected by these outside events? Imagine reaching out to a friend for support during a crisis, only to be met with excuses or silence. This kind of behavior signals a lack of genuine care. 8. They're jealous of your success. Instead of celebrating your achievements, they downplay or dismiss them. Their jealousy often stems from insecurity or a desire to keep you from realizing your full potential. Marcus Aurelius's wisdom applies here. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. Rise above jealousy and focus on your growth. A friend who reacts to your promotion with sarcasm or indifference is likely envious and unsupportive. 9. They exploit your resources. Whether it's your money, time, or connections, they see you as a means to an end. This behavior can leave you feeling used and depleted. Stoicism teaches us the value of frugality and setting boundaries. Epictetus said, "He who is not happy with little will not be happy with much." A relative who repeatedly borrows money but never pays it back or expresses gratitude is exploiting your generosity. 10. They never take accountability. These individuals avoid responsibility for their actions and instead blame others for their failures. They refuse to acknowledge their mistakes, making meaningful resolution impossible. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "You always own the option of having no opinion." There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things you cannot control. A partner who denies wrongdoing despite clear evidence shows a lack of accountability and respect. 11. They drain your energy. After spending time with them, you feel emotionally exhausted and drained. They feed off your emotional labor, leaving you with little energy for yourself. Protecting your peace is essential, as Marcus Aurelius advised. Be like the cliff against which the waves continually break, but it stands firm and tames the fury of the water around it. A friend who constantly vents about their problems without offering you the same space or support drains your energy and emotional resources. How to deal with toxic relationships. 1. Set boundaries. Clearly communicate your limits. Respect yourself enough to walk away if those boundaries are violated. Practice detachment. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Learn to detach emotionally from toxic people. 3. Seek healthy relationships. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. 4. Focus on your growth. Use the Stoic principle of amor fati, love of fate, to embrace challenges and grow from them. Toxic relationships can be draining, but you have the power to protect your peace. Remember the words of Seneca, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." Learn from these experiences and don't let the actions of others define your worth. Choose your relationships wisely and always prioritize your well-being. If you found this video helpful, like, share, and subscribe for more insights. Let's build a community of strong, resilient minds rooted in Stoic wisdom.